Greetings, family. Welcome back to another episode of Through the Looking Glass. For today's insightful, intuitive messages I have for you, first of all, congratulations and welcome to 2026. But on that note, I did want to say if you started this year off with a lot of momentum, but you feel like you maybe have taken a few steps back, I wanted to relay the message for you that this energy is more so about the imagery of a launch pad. So there's some different types of launch pads where they first click down 1, 2, 3, sometimes even 4 levels. And then once the trigger is pushed to make the launch pad speed up, or I want to say ignite. I know that's the wrong word, but to go off or whatever, you then shoot off up into where you're going, up into the sky, forward, you know, upwards with huge acceleration. So if you're feeling like you're taking a couple of steps forward and then there's something like still dragging you down, just little small things, just know that each day as we progress forward through this year, because there's been a lot of spiritual gates, a lot of spiritual portals, a lot of spiritual opportunities for upgrades and accelerations in our life, it's preparing us for this March, April, May, June season. And depending on when you're listening to this, because this is timeless, if you're listening to it and it's not 2026 further on in the future, the information is still relevant. Whatever, when you are hearing this, if you are hearing this and you are feeling this energy, please understand that the next 3 to 4 months is when the acceleration is going to occur, not when. It's the leading up to that point. You're going to be soaring new heights just in a few short weeks from now. You're going to look back on this time and you are going to realize the lesson. But since I am here, hopefully this gives you a bit of peace and comfort to understand that sometimes, and where we are right now, where you may be right now, you're clicking down 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 levels. And then when it's time to go, when the button is pressed, the acceleration is going to be astronomical. And when I also wanted to highlight that while you're clicking downwards, 1, 2, 3, 4, it's very important that I keep saying 1, 2, 3, 4 because I keep repeating it. Like this, that's not a normal iteration for me to do that. Anyway, so, put that, the 1, 2, 3, and the 4 are actually symbolic of the steps you're putting into place so that when the button is pressed, when it is go time, when the launch pad is ignited and you fly off and you shoot up, the foundations all the way down to the 4th level are already solidified. So that means if you're working on a business, that means you're doing things like you may be putting your website together or designing your logos or setting up your social media accounts for your business or putting in trademark paperwork. Or if you're working on your health right now, you could be identifying a trainer, learning new nutrition protocols, reading books on the subject, finding YouTube videos for people that are relevant for you. If you are in a new career path, or looking for a promotion at work, you may be studying, you may be taking certifications, getting yourself prepared for what is coming. This is the preparation stage, the foundational stage of your life right now and in this moment, because the acceleration is going to be just that good. And when you accelerate, when the acceleration happens, you're not going to shoot up in the air and come crashing down. You're shooting up in the air and you're going to flourish. You're going to fly. You're going to make it. This is not the olden ways. This is not the past. This is a new energy, a new thing. This is your new cycle, your new timeline. So, speaking of timelines, I wanted to take a second too to talk about quantum leaping or making a jump. Sometimes when we are afraid or we ask for spiritual guidance and spiritual help to make that huge leap into the next phase, we actually get a lot of spiritual support. And this is where the launch pad analogy is coming from. The launch pad, if you can imagine it, are your angels, your spiritual team, your ancestors, your guides, your higher self, your younger self, your future self all rallying around you while you go through this process of hunkering down, 1, 2, 3, 4, putting the protocols in place so that when it's go time, you're you're lifted up on a spiritual perspective. You're lifted up on the backs of your spiritual team, on God, the universe, and you're co-creating with the universe. At this point in time, everyone in your spiritual circle has come together to create this launch pad for you. So I hope that you can find comfort in, you know, assurance in this process, that trust the process. You're on the right path, and even when it feels like you're not on the right path, because sometimes our spiritual team, our ancestors and guides may get a little bit quiet. It's because they're wanting us to silence the noise so we can put the things into place that need to be put into place in preparation for what is to come. Okay, guys, that is my time. If you would like to connect more with me and my amazing energy, please head over to my website, freakshowbabe.com, and put your name and email in the little box for eventually a newsletter. Okay, guys, talk to you later. Toodles.